has finally come. We are finally in the car park level. I am very excited. This set has been on my mind for months now at this point, and I even got to help work on the set. Man, it is great to have this product in my hands finally. I have a few booster boxes here, 4 altogether, and just like with the lobby level set, I'm going to be opening up enough packs to build a legal deck, and then I'm going to be playing that deck. So first time to build the deck, we're going to be pulling cards, opening a lot of packs, and just seeing what we get. Seeing we get some really nice cards. And yeah, super excited about this, so let's just dig right in. Set the rest of these to the side. Let's just go for the first one. Got this cool little sticker right here. Neat design. If I can get it off without tearing it. No, it's okay. I got 3 others. Just get this box open. I love that. Just the way it opens up like that. Just has a cool display. Here we go. First pack. It's so cool to finally be holding this in my hand. And the neat thing about this is that every pack comes with a holographic card. At least 1, sometimes 2 I've heard. Every pack, as you can see, contains 10 cards, 3 yellows, 2 greens, 2 red, and then 2 purple or higher. Right, let's just dig right in. First pack. Alright, so we first up have skits. Skits are cool, basically functions like an item. It's a friendly entity, and you pick it up and then you can discard it to get 1 card from the pool pile, your deck in hand, and 1 sanity. So it's nice, just like a little treat. Right, oh, here we go. We got Liquid Pain, familiar face. It's an item, deals 2 damage, but also for this one, it takes 2 sanity. So it's got a little bit of a dangerous effect, double-edged sword kind of thing. I just love that design. It's beautiful. Really cool art by Richard Smith. Oh, we got the Hex Pipe. Really nice. I love the Hex Pipe. Such a cool weapon. So this one deals 1 damage, but also takes 1 sanity. And the interesting thing about it is that this is sort of like the earpiece, where every round of combat that it's on an entity, it's going to deal 1 damage, but also take 1 sanity. And then when the entity's defeated using this card, you can pay 6 sanity to get it back. I mean, that's just awesome. Like, being able to return it to your hand sounds so useful. Right, next up, the Cursed Toy Car. I just made a video on this one. Actually, I made a video on Liquid Pain and Skits as well, so it's very familiar to me. Cursed Toy Car, basically, when it pops out, you have to engage an entity, an unfriendly entity on the field of play. And then if there's none out there, you have to search the pool pile to grab the first one, and then engage it, and then this becomes attached to the entity, and the entity will gain +1 deck and hand damage every round. So really could be dangerous, honestly, especially if you're low on deck in hand, and this thing pops out, forces you to engage something, and just takes all of your deck in hand and just kills you. So that's really interesting. Oh, okay, here we've got a rune card. We've got the Incline. So this one has gives you 3 from the pool pile, and then gives you 2 sanity and 2 navigation points. So pretty useful. Being able to get 3 from the pool pile, it's basically a hallway, except it gives you 2 sanity instead of 3. Right, very nice. We got the Smudge Pot. This is a pretty useful item. It deals 5 damage, and you gain 2 sanity. And then it also basically blocks the enemy out for 1 turn. So it's kind of like shock shrooms in that way. It'll stop them for a turn, and then they'll still be able to hurt you after that, but it gives you a little bit of reprieve, and 5 damage is just amazing. Right, oh, we've got the Clockwork Torch. This one, it looks really neat. This is a wearable item, and let's see, at the start of every movement round, you may look at the top card of your deck in hand. You can then choose to put that card on the bottom of your deck in hand or keep it on top. So it gives you a little bit of foresight, which is really useful. No wonder it's a red light item. It's just such a cool look to it. Like, it almost looks like a toy. I love it. Alright, Oil Slick Shrooms. Awesome. I really like the idea of the Oil Slick Shrooms. It does 4 damage, but it also hits you for 5 sanity loss, so it's kind of brutal. But the cool thing is, when you attach to an entity, it halves their attack damage for the duration of combat. So if they're dealing 2 damage every round, they're going to deal 1 instead. So that's just really useful. Ooh, we've got the Echoing Intercom. This one looks really interesting. So you can discard this item to choose 2 cards from the field of play and shuffle them back into your deck in hand. But it takes 6 sanity when you use it, so kind of rough, but I mean, that could be really helpful for just clearing some stuff off the field of play. Look at that, we got a holographic Void. I love it. I mean, the Void's great. We all know what the Void does. It takes an item from the field of play or your inventory when it pops up on the field of play. Yeah, it's the Void. It's good old Void. Alright, so that is our first holographic. I really like already getting some great items. All right, so set the items aside. We only got 1 room in this pack, so a lot of items, only 1 entity. and 1 outcome card. Let's see how soon we can build a deck. So that's the first pack done. All right, second pack, here we go. We got another, I believe that's Ancient Worm, but hopefully we get it in one of these packs so I can really compare it to the back. Oh, we got a Smiler. All right, so Smiler, this one is similar but then very different from the original version from the lobby levels. So this deals 1 deck and hand damage, -4 sanity, but this one has 3 health, so it's 1 more than the lobby levels version. And when it's engaged, you basically lose 1 navigation point every movement round. So it sounds really interesting. I think that's going to be an interesting entity to have out on the field. It doesn't have the same thing where the second one pops out across from the first one, but I think it's such a cool change. And wow, just like the creepiest art. Like, good job, Richard. Okay, we got a Memory Worm. So this one is also really interesting because it's an unfriendly entity, deals 2 deck and hand damage, -4 sanity when you engage with 2 health. But if you tame it, which is an interesting new mechanic for the car park levels, it actually functions as an attack item for 2 damage. So to tame it, you have to use a Memory Fluid on the worm. And Memory Fluid also from the lobby levels, but with its own iteration for the car park, which is really neat. I love these callbacks to the original series. And then yeah, once you tame it, once you use that Memory Fluid, you get it added to your inventory, you can use it as an attack item at any time. So that's just so awesome, right? Ooh, we got a Death Moth. So this iteration of the Death Moth, again, a callback to the lobby levels. 3 from the pool pile, +1 sanity when you engage, and when you do engage, it reveals the top 3 cards of the pool pile, and you can choose an item to add to your inventory from those, and then the rest get reshuffled back into the deck. But yeah, it's awesome. I really like that there's all these different callbacks to the original set, but then they all have new unique effects, and the visual design of it feels very different. It just feels like a separation from the lobby levels, but it's still cohesive. It's awesome. So cool. Got Jix. I had to ask how to pronounce that because just look at that name. So this one is an unfriendly entity. It's gem bearing, which is nice. Deals 1 deck and hand damage every round, -7 sanity and 9 health. So it's big for sure. It's going to be kind of annoying to get rid of, but 1 deck in hand means it's just going to ping you until you can get rid of it. But the effect is really interesting. So if you don't defeat it within 3 action rounds of engaging it, it just discards all of the attack items used against it and just disappears, gets reshuffled back into the pool pile. That sounds so frustrating if you're not prepared for it. Imagine if the cursed toy card comes out and it forces you to engage that one, and then now it's dealing 2 deck and hand damage every round, and then 3 rounds later it just disappears. Total jerk move. I love that. It's such a cool idea. Ooh, here's the Hextall. This one looks interesting. So this one, you'll notice the deck in hand has a little asterisk. Same with the Sanity. It's got 1 health. The interesting thing about this is the Sanity it drains from you is equal to your deck in hand. Man, that is rough. So this thing could just kill you outright, even just at first engaging it. If your deck in hand is too big, you're just done. That's it. Don't fight this thing too late in the game, I guess, or at least have low deck in hand so you don't have to take so much sanity damage. Alright, so we've got the Curse Parking Ticket. This one looks interesting. So this is an item, but it's an ambush item. I thought this was really clever. So it basically deals 1 deck in hand damage at the start of every movement round, because what happens is when you move into a space next to it on the field of play, it attaches itself to you. It jumps into your inventory, and then first of all, it hits you for -4 sanity, and then every movement round is going to hit you for 1 deck in hand, and the only way to get rid of it is to take a 5th item. So you have to basically force it out of your inventory by overloading on items. So I love that. It's such a cool idea. These new ambush items are just such a creative derivation from the original series. Alright, next up we've got Saiton U. This is great because Saiton was only available as a promo in the original lobby level set, and it was very hard to get. I came in too late to even get it initially, so it's great to see an iteration of it here in the car park. And the name itself is a great pun, Saiton U. Sight on you, I love that. That's a lot of fun. It's gem bearing unfriendly, deals 2 deck and hand damage every round, -5 sanity when you engage with 8 health, and it can never be concealed. You can't conceal it with anything. It's got too many eyes. It can see everything. So it's just so fun. I really like having a Saiton. Oh, here we go. We got Security Kiosk. This one is devilish. Look at that. 5 deck and hand damage. Holy cow. -9 sanity when you engage with 5 health. And the crazy thing about this is when it's revealed on the field of play, it basically stops you from moving. You get stuck in your current location until you defeat it. And to defeat it, you have to use either a key card, which is a new card that can interact with certain cards, pay a Painite gem, which, oh, really? You gotta get another Painite gem now. Or you have to engage it to defeat it. So once you defeat it, you regain your full movement. So, I mean, that's... wow. I'm not looking forward to running into that one, but, I mean, who knows? You know, some weekly challenges might call for it, so we'll see. Oh, yes, we got the Death Moth Brew. I love the look of the Death Moth Brew. It is beautiful. Look at that. So, cool thing about the Death Moth Brew is it's both an item that can basically give you 5 sanity, 2 from the pool pile, and then it also functioned as a basically a 1 damage attack item. So once you use it for the sanity or the gain from the pool pile, then you can immediately use it as an attack item. And I really dig that. It's just gorgeous, like beautiful art. And the holo's really cool. I really like the holographic look. Oh, we got a holographic Painite booth. Painite toll booth. That is so cool. You got the little toll keeper in there watching over everything with the barbed wire. Alright, this one is interesting. So you have to have a Painite gem in order to pass. Otherwise you don't gain the cards, you don't gain from the pool pile, and also you lose that 5 sanity. But if you do pay the gem, you also get to disengage from an engaged entity. And the thing is, it gives you 4 navigation points. So paying a Painite gem to get 4 navigation points, like that really could be worth it. 6 from the pool pile. That's a really cool looking room. Wow, only 2 rooms so far. Some really good items though. And some really fun entities. Alright, oh, here we go. We've got Oliver in the next pack. Alright, let's see what he's got in there. Alright, here we got the Wayfinder. It looks pretty interesting. It's a friendly entity. When you engage it, it gives you 4 sanity. And then also, you get to choose an unfriendly entity on the field of play, and then cover it with the top card of the pool pile. And then also you get to gain 2 sanity when you do that. That's just really neat. Like, it could give you 6 sanity in just, 1 interaction. Okay, we've got the Hoarder. The Hoarder looks really interesting. He's an unfriendly entity, 4 health, and then what happens is every round, for every item you have in your inventory, he's going to hit you for 1 deck and hand damage and 2 sanity. And it's every round. So like that could drain you very quickly if you're like too full up on items. Like, you don't want to go into battle with this guy with like 3 or 4 items, maybe 1 or 2. Hopefully something that can take him, down to size in 1 round or 2. Because otherwise that's just going to be messy. Alright, got another Scythes. Cool. Here we go, got another room. This is the Destroyed Lot. You're going to get 2 from the pool pile, -5 sanity, but 4 navigation points. And also, you can't pick up items in this room because it's treacherous. There's a lot of rubble. Navigating is very difficult, but you have a lot of navigation points for that 5 sanity. So, could be worth it, honestly. Alright, we got another Hextall. Cool. Oh, we got a stairwell. Here we go. The stairwell is meant to be like a false golden stairs kind of thing. So it's like, it gives you 1 from the pool pile, but -2 sanity, and then 2 navigation points. So it's meant to be kind of an illusion to deceive you and put you deeper into the car park instead of escaping. So I love the thematic idea of that. I think that's pretty neat. Kind of some false hope. Alright, so we got another security kiosk. Ooh, we got another clockwork torch. Here we go, we got a control room. So this one looks interesting. I love the art for it. Like, Francisco does some crazy cool art. So this one, you have to have the key card to enter this room. So we haven't seen the key card yet, but hopefully we'll get it in this box. So while you're in the control room, you can rearrange up to 3 room cards on the field of play and relocate 1 entity to any other space on the field of play. So that sounds pretty neat. It's going to give you 6 from the pool pile, +8 sanity, and 5 navigation points. So it sounds pretty awesome. Ooh, here we go. We got a holographic hex pipe. Yeah, I love the look of the holographics. I'm just like, oh, that looks nice. Very cool. All right, so let's see what's in the next pack. All right, next up, we've got another Oliver pack. All right, here we go. Ooh, here we got more rooms. We got a blockade here. This is 1 from the pool pile, 1 navigation point, and -3 sanity. So it's kind of like a dead end, which makes sense, blockade. Oh, here we go. We've got a golden exit. This is what we're going to need. We need at least 1 of these. So this is the golden stairs for the car park. I love that. It's gorgeous art. Again, Richard Smith killing it. Put that with the void. We got a void. Okay. Perfect. So we got Regular void, holographic void, we're doing good. Oh, we got a desolate lot here. 3 from the pool pile, 3 navigation points, -6 sanity. Alright, digging it. Got another Jix. Oh, here we go. This is a cool one. The Enforcer. So the Enforcer's unfriendly, of course. 2 deck and hand damage, -4 sanity with 4 health. And the interesting thing is, when you engage him, he calls for reinforcements, basically summoning an additional unfriendly entity from the pool pile to the field of play. I suppose you could put him anywhere, it doesn't specify, so. Let's see, he's immune to poison and liquid effects as well, so liquid pain's not going to work, but yeah, the Enforcer looks awesome. I love the effect, he's just knocking the name tag out of the way, like that's really clever. Oh, here we go, we got an abandoned backpack. This one looks so cool. So this is a red light item, and it gives you 5 sanity, and what it does is you get to reveal the bottom 3 cards of your deck in hand, and if there's any items, you can choose one to add to your inventory and then place the rest back on the bottom in any order. So that's really neat, just that like thrill of possibly finding something really good in that abandoned backpack. I'm really looking forward to seeing how often this actually ends up triggering, see how many cool items I find. Got another Saitanya, nice. Ooh, we got a holographic Death Moth. Oh, it's awesome. I do love the holographic effect for this one. Oh, we got a holographic control room too. Beautiful. All right, so let's see what's next. All right, we got another worm pack. All right, we got another void, another smiler. Love that smiling. Definitely gonna put some of those in decks for sure. Got a memory worm. Nice. Yes, the death rat. So the death rat looks really interesting. Plus, it's just an amazing design. Like, holy cow, Richard Smith again, killing it. All right, so with this one, it's going to deal 1 deck and hand damage every round, -6 sanity, and 5 health. The interesting thing, though, is that it actually powers up by having other entities on the field of play while you're engaged with it. So it gains 1 deck and hand damage for every entity on the field of play, excluding itself, of course. Additionally, it deals -1 sanity equal to the number of entities on the field of play, excluding itself. If there's nothing else on the field of play, though, no other entities, it gets put into the discard pile, and you just don't get anything from it. Alright, we got another Desolate Lot. Nice to have more room cards. Another Stairwell. We got the Ancient Worm. There we go. Ancient Worm looks so cool. And if you notice, there's little effects happening, like the name tag is getting stained with poison. This one looks interesting. So it's an unfriendly gem-bearing entity. So a red light, deals 2 deck and hand damage every round, -7 sanity with 8 health. And you'll notice the 5 attack, this is another one of those taming mechanic creatures. So it actually deals -3 sanity every round, whether it's unengaged or engaged. So just on the field of play, it's going to be dealing sanity damage, just because of how poisonous it is. What you can do is you can engage it, take it down to 2 health, and then use the memory fluid to tame it, and it becomes an attack item like the other ones. Then you're able to use it as 5 attack. That's great. Ooh, we got the Shadow Lurker. This one looks so creepy. I'm such a fan of this one. It's another unfriendly gem-bearing entity, red light. 3 deck and hand damage every round with -6 sanity and 5 health. And when the Shadow Lurker is revealed on the field of play, it automatically engages you if you possess a Painite gem. It's like hunting for Painite. If you are already engaged with another entity, that entity is destroyed, and both it and any attack items used against it are placed in the discard pile. So it just shoves any other entity out of the way. It was like, me, I'm first, I'm gonna kill you. 3 deck in hand could do it too. Like, that is no joke. That's just incredible design. Like, damn. All right. We got a full art Hex doll. Here we go. First full art. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. I really like the full arts for this series. I love the gray borders and the foiling effect. It's really stellar. Whoa. 2 full arts. Security kiosk too. Holy cow. Wow, that's some luck right there. Really cool. And both Francisco K. Dang. Just look at those, how beautiful those are. Those are precious for sure. Oh man, I hope we got some more. Alright, let's go. How many rooms do we have so far? Just 10 rooms so far, okay. Let's see what other ones we get. Alright, here we go. Oh, perfect, more rooms. Okay, here's a pile up. This gives you 0 from the pool pile. Then it gives you 1 navigation point and -4 sanity. So this is it. It's a draining room for sure. It's not going to give you anything, but it will let you put out 1 navigation point at least. That's rough. There we go. We got a blockade again. Another dead end for the car park. Okay, we got a golden exit again. This is a room pack right here. We got a destroyed lot. We got another hex doll. Another death rat. Here we go. Here's a new one. Here's a wearable item. This is the reflective vest. So gives you 3 sanity when you equip it. And then while engaged with an entity with this item, you're in your inventory, you take 1 less deck and hand damage every round, but you have to discard it if you use an attack item. So you can sustain damage for a little bit longer and not have to take as much. But if you want to be aggressive at all, if you want to take down an entity, you're going to have to lose it. So that is the give and take of it. But what a cool design too. This is a new artist, looks like. Or Raza Studio, very cool. Got another abandoned backpack, very useful. Got a Pay Night Toll booth, cool. And we got a Sight on You, holographic. Nice, nice. I love the foil versions of all these cards. Like, I love that there's full arts, but the foil version of every card is so neat. That's such a cool idea to be able to chase like a full set of holographics. All right, here we go. We got another Oliver pack. Got another Death Moth. Dig that. Definitely gonna put some Death Moss. Got another Wayfinder. Another Hoarder. Here we go. We got Memory Fluid. Finally have a Memory Fluid. So this version of Memory Fluid is still a green light item, which is cool. You can discard this item to rearrange the top cards of every space on the field of play except for the room you're on. And that's just such a neat idea. Like, you could use it against the memory worms, or you could use it to be able to rearrange everything. But it does cost 7 sanity when you use it. So, I mean, if you can afford to use it and you really need to rearrange stuff, like, wow, that is great. I'm really into that idea. Got another cursed parking ticket. We got the abandoned lot here. I don't know if we saw this one. It's 3 from the pool pile, 3 navigation points, and 3 sanity. Very helpful. Another Sight on You. Another security kiosk. Oh, here we go. We got a key card. This key card looks badass. So by itself, it doesn't really do anything, but in conjunction with other cards, like, it does some cool stuff. So you use this to interact with certain rooms or entities, and then you don't discard it unless you're directed to. And when you use it, looks like it gives you 1 sanity. So nice. We got another security kiosk. Very cool. Holographic. Yeah, I love it. All right, we've got another worm pack. We got a straightaway. Did we see this one? 2 from the pool pile, 2 navigation points, 2 sanity. Nice and straightforward. Got the security check. This one looks cool too. And like, what a neat effect that they did with that security light going over the name tag. Ah, it's so cool. So let's see, this one, you have to use a key card to avoid the negative sanity loss, which is -5, so. But you do get 1 from the pool pile and 3 navigation points. All right, we got another pile up, so more rooms. Here we go, we got petrol shrooms. These look cool. What a great design. That's so neat. Another new artist, looks like Manny16. So when used in combat, it deals an additional 1 damage each turn to the attached entity and reduces your sanity by 1 every round. So it'll deal 4 damage though, which is nice to start, and then 1 extra damage every round. But it also hits you for -3 sanity when you use it initially. So it sounds pretty useful. I got another cursed toy car, another smudge pot. There's a new one. We got the vending room. This gives you 2 from the pool pile, 2 navigation points, plus 4 sanity. So what you can do with this one, the additional effect is you can use the key card or pay your Pay Night gem to retrieve any item from the discard pile. But the card or the gem will be consumed in the process, so you have to spend it, but you'll still get something cool out of it if you want to get back an item you really like. We've got the service bay. So this one gives you 4 from the pool pile, 3 navigation points, and -5 sanity. So it's an uneasy atmosphere for sure, but hey, 3 navigation points and 4 from the pool pile, like, I like it. Oh, cool, we got Oliver. So Oliver is like the new big companion for this set. He looks so cool. So let's see. While traveling with Oliver, you may choose to take deck and hand damage as sanity loss instead. Like, how interesting is that? That's pretty cool. And I love just so much attitude in this picture. Like, his name scrawled up here, the guide and the name tag, and then like all the arrows and stuff. He's got such a cool look to him. I'm really looking forward to putting him in some decks. And we got the abandoned lot holographic. Ooh, Oliver, that's awesome. All right, got 2 more packs left, looks like. Let's see what we get in this last 2. All right, we got Liquid Pain again. Very nice. Big fan of Liquid Pain. Another Hex Pipe. Oh, Death Moth Brew, really cool. Ooh, we got it Incline. I love the look of it. It's just like the lighting up here. It's really neat. Ooh, we got the Minus Moth, the opposite of the Death Moth. So this one's Unfriendly Entity. It's a green light. 2 deck and hand damage every round, -5 sanity and 3 health. And when you defeat it, you gain the topmost item back from the discard pile. So I got an abandoned lot. We got another oil slick shrooms, another reflective vest. Here we go, this is the one from the packaging. We got the Scarlet Worm. So the Scarlet Worm, 2 deck and hand damage every round, -8 sanity with 8 health. And this is similar to the other worms. It deals -2 sanity when unengaged on the field of play. Like it's got that toxic quality to it. You can engage it and weaken it to 1 health and then use the memory fluid to tame it and then add it as an 8 attack item. Like, ooh, that is really cool. But if you tame it, you won't be able to flip for the Pain Knights. There's the one downside for that. But still 8 attack, that's huge. And oh, here we go. Got a full art Pain Knight toll booth. Ooh, that is awesome. Man, like, just gorgeous art. Really nice. Great job, Francisco. That's the 3rd full art for the box. Kind of amazed. I thought I was maybe gonna get 2. All right, let's see what's in the last pack. Let's see what Oliver got. All right, cool, we got a right turn. Here we go. I've been seeing the right and left turns around, but I haven't gotten any yet, so it's nice to see one. So this is 2 from the pool pile, 1 navigation point, 1 sanity. And the interesting thing about right and left turns is you have to place clockwise from the right turn and counterclockwise from the left turn. And that's just genius. It's such a simple idea, but it makes total sense. Here we go, we got the shopping cart. This one looks really cool. So this is a yellow light item, gives you 3 sanity and 2 attack. But the cool thing is, while this is in your inventory, if you pick up an item, you can place the item face down under this card, and then when you use this to attack, you basically get 2 extra damage per attack, per attached item that's attached to this card. So having 2 items under it, that's 6 damage, 3 items is 8. Like, it could get nuts, honestly, if you can pick up a lot of items. So that's just really cool. Here we go, we got the left turn. So 2 from the pool pile, 1 navigation point, 1 sanity. Definitely want to get a lot of these left and right to fill out the decks. And of course, at the left, you place cards counterclockwise after moving into this room. All right, we got another memory fluid. Got another cursed parking ticket. Another one. Got the road flares. It's a green light item. So what happens is, once per action round, you can pay 2 sanity to place the top card of your deck in hand in any valid slot on the field of play, following the placement rules. You can't place onto unfriendly entities or over permanent fixtures, of course. And then after 2 uses, you've depleted it, and then this goes into the discard pile. So really neat idea of being able to just put some extra cards out there for a little bit of sanity. Could really be worth it if you're just desperate to find something. Oh, this is, I believe this is the collapsed lot. This is the one error for the set that I've seen that just doesn't have the name tag. But wow, like, such cool art. So this is 3 from the pool pile, 2 navigation points, and -7 sanity. And then while you're in this room, you can't engage any entities due to the unstable footing and hazardous environment. So this is an interesting room, for sure. Oh, here's a new one. We got the Turncoat. It's an unfriendly red light entity. Deals 1 deck and hand damage, -8 sanity with 7 health. And then when you engage the Turncoat, it gains 1 deck in hand for each room card on the field of play. So like, it could immediately be a threat depending on how many rooms are out. Just like such a creepy design by Richard Smith. Like, ooh, those creepy eyes, the big smile. Like, no, thank you. Oh, we got Aiden. Here we go. This is Aiden's level. Car Park is his home. So he actually gives you an option. He's a dual entity, but you get to choose if you want to engage him as friendly or unfriendly. So as a friendly entity, he lets you basically rearrange the top 3 cards of the pool pile, and then he just disappears after that. But it gives you a little bit of foresight into what's coming. And then as an enemy, he forces you to reveal and discard the top card of the pool pile each turn, reflecting his ability to anticipate and counter your moves. And then as an unfriendly entity, he's also going to deal 2 deck and hand damage. Oh, we got the Tollkeeper. Here we go. Tollkeeper is like the boss of this level, basically. So he deals 2 deck and hand damage every round. It's gem bearing, which is always nice. But so he's going to deal 2 deck and hand damage every round, and -8 sanity when you engage with 9 health. And when he appears on the field of play, he actually forces you to give up a Pain Knight gem. So you can pay a Pain Knight gem to send this card to the discard pile without engaging, but you won't get access to the gem. If you do engage him, all room cards will have -1 navigation points while he's engaged, and he can't be bribed or distracted by any means. So pay a Pain Knight gem or just deal with him, I guess, basically. But yeah, that's really nice. And that's the whole first box. So the question is, can I build a legal deck so far? So let's sort out cards I got so far. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna need to open up another box. I only have 8 yellow cards. And keep a set of the holographics too. Alright, so I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna come back for part 2 and see what we get in the second box. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care.